Hey guys, how you doing? This is Dan. Today I'm going to give you a short video on how to block flat top 28 bifocals. This will be a series of videos that I'll provide for you, and we'll start with the most basic, which is the flat top 28. I've put together a job ticket here. You can see that my right decentration and my left decentration is 3.5 millimeters in for each lens, and then the drop and raise is 3 millimeters down for each lens. So I have a blocker here. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. First thing I'm going to show you is that the bifocal lenses themselves, the lens blanks are a little different than single vision lenses. When you have a single vision lens, you can use it for either the right eye or the left eye as long as the prescription matches. But for these flat top 28s, the segments are already inset. So you see here for the right eye, the bifocal is sort of set in towards the nasal a little bit more, and then the same thing over here for the left eye. So you'll kind of see that on all bifocal lenses, is that they are left and right specific. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take my right lens. I'm going to come over here to the blocker. Give me a minute, I'll focus this image in here. And one of the things I always like to do is start by centering my lenses right in the middle. So with the bifocal lens, your point of reference, or your MRP, your major reference point for this lens, is the top of the bifocal right in the middle. So right here at that little point at the bottom of the PD stick there. As you can see, I've got that centered left to right on the grid. You can see up top here I have my horizontal slide scale at the 0. There are additional vertical lines over here on the left and on the right to help us just get that bifocal in the middle. And so right now I have that segmented lens at approximately 0 up and 0 in. So we want to go 3.5 millimeters in, so I'm going to start up here. That's 3, that's about 3.5 there. And then I go ahead and make my lens follow. Again, I'm using the outer markers here and here to help me center that lens, these vertical lines here. And I also want to move the lens 3 millimeters down. 1, 2, 3 millimeters down. So the act of blocking a bifocal lens is pretty much just as simple as doing a single vision lens, and you always have to figure out your centration first before you do that. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here to give us a little bit better image. So this one's a little bit high here, so I'm going to go ahead, and if I were to come all the way down here, that bold line we know is 5, so here's 4, here's 3 down. Again, I'm going to scoot it to the right a little bit just to make sure that's exactly centered. To make sure it's even, you just kind of line it up with the lines in the background on the grid. Alright, so that's how you block a segmented lens. That's our right eye. So I would go ahead and turn my blocker and affix it that way. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the left lens. Here's my left eye, and again, take note down at the bottom here. Here's your R, tells you right in to the right, left in to the left. So the first thing I have to do is recenter my blocking grid, and then again I always start with my lens right in the middle. And again, I'm going 3.5 in, so let's go ahead and zoom in just a little bit. There's my 3.5. You can see up top there. Gotta make sure my lens now follows that, right? Here for this lens, I'm going to go back to 5 down, come up to 4, up 1 more to 3. So that's how I always proceed with this. Again, I'm going to zoom in to give you a little bit better image. I know that those red ink marks of the segments on there can be a little confusing, but here's your left lens, 3.5 in and 3 down. Alright, so I hope this gives you a little bit of perspective, and hopefully we will get you in the lab as soon as we can actually practice this. Alright, thanks guys. Have a good day.